You look at this programming. You can order your food at home. You get Amazon shipped at home. Now, before you had that, but you had to go work if you didn't telework.
Right.
That was before. So already like kind of isolation type situations starting to happen. Now fast forward to the pandemic, son, you didn't even leave your house anymore. So we talk about like your own reality and your own little community. So I find with that being said, is like a lot of people are kind of getting in their own mindset, and in that they're going down these rabbit holes. Like I've been seeing people getting radicalized, or like kind of cultish like thoughts on things that are happening and conspiracy theories, you can call them. Not to say that there isn't some truth in some conspiracy stuff. It could be actually something.
Right.
But I've just noticed that people have really been isolating themselves and not really talking to the next person. So when that next person pops up in whatever way, maybe on a live video or a chat, it's funny how we're interacting now. Like that's how you encounter someone's online versus in person.
Right.
Still, even that is just loser stuff. It's like a pissing match, and everyone's wrong except for that person. Everyone's right, you know. So I'm like, yo, that's not gonna bring us together as a country, dog.
No.
It's not.
How?
It's not.
How can you? There's no way you can build something out of every entity tearing the other down. There's no progress and no building even taking place. It's just destruction.
Right.
Destruction and chaos. Like exactly like what we're going through right now. That's why I keep telling everybody, I understand, some people need something to believe in. I get that, you know what I'm saying? So this Black Lives Matter thing is going, so crazy right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to point this out. Black Lives Matter right now. Why? Is it because media is here? I think that's why. Because exactly what's going on right now, this ain't nothing new.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, exactly how many years ago was the Rodney King riots and the Watts riots and the LA riots? How long ago was that? The Chicago riots? All that shit happened already. In the same cities, the same places actually. Ironically. So, and this is 20, 30, 40 years later.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And the same. Literally the exact same. Only difference is Rodney King didn't get killed. He got his ass beat on camera. This man was shot and killed on camera.
Mm-hmm.
And the exact same, you know what I'm saying, what is it called? Sequence of events takes place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. People ain't paying attention to history. And that's why I keep telling everybody that everyone who's behind this Black Lives Matter shit is bullshit. Because you knew that shit was going on 30 years ago, 25 years ago, when you was a kid, when you was growing up, when your parents or grandparents, everybody already fucking knew. Even I'm talking mainly to the people who really acting like they care. Because when I look outside, bro, and I walk down the street and I jump in cars and I go places, you know who I really see pushing that shit? It's not us, bro. It's everybody else.
When you mean not us, like
when I say not us, I mean like literally. To a group of Black Lives Matters people rolling around in their cars, caravanning. There's one car, maybe, with one or two black people in it, maybe a family.
Mm.
But everybody else is Mexican and white. It's facts. I ain't lying to you. Asians too. On everything. That's primarily what I see.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way you're gonna sit here and tell me that the same people we've had issues with for plenty of years, and I'm not sitting here saying like it's some big issues there. I mean it's a big issues within racism in general, because shit been going on for years, and I don't give a fuck with nobody talking. No matter how good it looks and how good everything seems, that shit still be existing. It be right there in your face. It be subliminal. It be said in different ways. It be done in different practices. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I mean, I can take you back to a time where the Grand Wizard of the KKK said, in the future, we will not ride, on horseback, and we won't come in the form of hoods. We'll be in your police stations. We'll be in your judicial systems. We'll be in your government. And this is real. You can go look that shit up.
Mm.
And the KKK didn't go no fucking where, just like nothing else went nowhere. Black radicalism didn't go nowhere. The Muslims didn't go nowhere. None of that shit went anywhere. All it did was change, form, and transform along with the times.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For real. So, I don't really rock with that Black Lives Matter shit. I don't understand it.
Mm.
It don't make sense to me. because I see the real that's right in my face. And people really don't fuck with us. They fuck with the energy. That's what they really fuck with. They fuck with that influence. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to stop the influencer, the real influencer. Why do you think indoctrination exists? Like, it exists to gain information primarily, because there's a big spectrum of people like us, you know, that's going to be able to weed right through the bullshit and get right to what we're looking for. Facts. But indoctrination also exists because the average person, usually, I'll say probably, let's call it maybe every 1 in 15. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to, you know, realize that everything that's truly going on, they ain't going to really be announced to it, especially if they not, and if they don't look like us, you know, the chances are even slimmer. You know what I'm saying? Especially in America.
Right.
And that's just facts. And that's like, and that's not to say that they don't exist, because just like, you know, it's educated analysts and, you know, critical thinkers out here like me and you, they exist in all shapes and forms and all races and creeds. So that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that presence is not as present as everybody is making it seem. You understand?
So it's not as in many numbers as it's kind of making it to be right
No,
now.
I'm saying it's not as genuine as everyone is making it seem. You get me?
Gotcha.
Just in 2012, information came out that there were still Libyan slaves. Pictures and videos came out of them trapped in encampment, and white captors walking around with rifles, high-power rifles aimed at families, mothers, fathers, all kind of shit. I'm just saying.
No, and touching on that, another thing of me starting this media company and you know, my project here is resolution. You know, because the other thing is, like, there's always a problem, right? So I do seek like what's the solution,
Right.
you know? And with that being said, it's interesting to touch on that. So how this stuff all came about from my little timeline. In this year, what we've witnessed ourselves was a man being executed in the streets by a cop, specifically George Floyd. Okay.
Right.
Now, has there been police brutality before this? Has there been after this? Sad enough to say yes. The timing of it, and just the disgust of it, really struck a chord on the top of a lot of things that we've seen and what we're going through, right? And so when that happened, I'm just kind of doing this to fast forward to where we're at now in September, less than 2 months away from the election. My thing was, I saw that on TV, the sister sleeping in Kentucky. You know, when I saw that stuff, look, I don't know him, you know, but I was like, justice needs to be served. That's where I was coming from. We talked about this earlier. But people gotta calm down. It's all politicized. Everything's politicized. Politics is in everything. So where I'm coming from and what annoys me is when these events first happen, I am capable of. I am and will always be capable of looking at a particular activity where, yeah, in America it's always divide and conquer, black versus white, you know, red versus blue. Now they want damn near to have black versus cops. Like, they always want that. It's like, no, fall back. What I'm able to do with my lens is look at an event that happened, and I saw a man being choked to death in a street in my country. I need justice for that man. I hear about a sister sleeping in her house in Kentucky. She deserves justice. Then now the politics come into it, where it's but he had a criminal record, and well, blacks commit crimes too, and like all these like scapegoat stuff. And I was like, yo, fall back with that. The black community is not perfect. I get it. Neither is the white community. There's white criminals, there's black criminals, Hispanic, Asian. We can get into all criminals. Outside that, it's like, yo, we ain't all against the cops. We already said not all cops are white. There's black cops, there's Hispanic cops, there's Asian cops. Not all cops are bad.
Yeah, no.
So I'm like, enough.
White cops.
Thank you. So I'm like, enough with that. Where like the extreme where it's like defund the police. No, because criminals do exist and they still up to the activity and now they even doing more stuff.
Facts.
So I'm like, no, we ain't gonna go defund them. Where I'm coming from before it got this extreme was trying to keep it simple. I mean, yeah. Well, can you get emotional when you see someone get killed like that? Yeah. Can it get the best of you? Yeah. But me, I was like, nah. I simply want justice for this person's family, dog. Like how they want to get so Democratic, Republican with them. Like, yo, you got an uncle, you got a cousin, you got a sister. Do you? Whatever the hell you are, do you have that? Yes or no? Yes. How the hell would you feel if that happened to your family? Straight up, let's just strip it down. Let's strip it down. Let's not put the extra on it. But what was he doing? But what about no? Let's just fall back first and let's talk on one-on-one.
Fact.
How would you feel if that happened to your family member? Then we'll see how they answer that. Which any normal person, if they actually have a relationship with this family member, you know, will be out for blood for sure. So then when you strip it down like that, my next thing is like, well, hey, if a person gets to wear a badge, if a person gets to go and patrol the streets with a gun, they're held to a higher standard. Why? Because there are cops out there who honor that badge. There are cops out there who work in these horrible ghettos throughout America where, yeah, what caused these ghettos, the economics behind that, we can get into that. We're just going to say there's some horrible, rough neighborhoods, and these men go and get in a damn car and would have a damn target on their chest every day, and they go try to donate meals to little brothers, go try to play basketball with them. There's some cops that have helped out to better community relations.
Facts.
Then outside that, in any workplace, you get these dumb, and I hope people can really like process this and just hear it like broken down to layman's terms. Like I'm talking from the people going crazy on the left, get rid of all police, to the people going crazy on the right, where they ain't trying to hear what we're saying in terms of justice. Just strip it down, where this ain't a get rid of cop thing, and this ain't a bad cop who kills someone going to get off thing. What this is where those good cops who are trying to better the community, do the job right, protect people, thank you for them. These cops who are not going to a job to go flip burgers, who are not going to a job to go be an accountant, but are going to a job with a gun and badge on, nah, son, you need to do this correctly, because you don't get to just go home angry. So say you're an accountant, you had a bad day, at home stuff's bad, maybe your mental's off, so you're just gonna go crunch a bunch of numbers angrily, and then probably go home and get drunk again, or hit some drugs, some coke, whatever. That's different. Like if you're gonna be personal problems, whatever your deal is, your mental this, and then you're gonna get to go run into someone might be committing a crime today, or someone's gonna piss you off, and then you're gonna react on top of that.
Right.
That's risky business. So for me, where I'm coming from with this, I'm like, yo, all we're saying is that, where I'm coming from is that, not a Republican thing or a damn Democratic thing, is that do the job better and stop killing innocent people. That's where I'm coming from with this. And to where it got to now, where you got Biden and Kamala, who's, you know, the most pro-black candidates you've ever seen again. And then Trump's apparently the biggest racist that we've ever had. They just keep running these stories, dog. It just gets ridiculous. Like, I literally have a video that I'll try to get to you guys of, you heard about this stuff in Kenosha, Wisconsin, right? The Blake, he got shot in his back recently in Wisconsin. He's paralyzed right now. He's in the hospital.
Was he reaching in his car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just recently.
Yeah.
In Wisconsin. And that whole situation just
shot him like 6 or 7 times.
6, 7
right?
times in his back. But they don't know like why was he going back to his car where his kids are at. It just that happened.
Wait,
And
his kids was in the car?
In the car.
Oh wow.
But he went like back to his car. He was reaching, but then the cops are like, why didn't you apprehend him sooner? But then apparently he was just breaking up a fight. So he wasn't even like doing anything.
Wow.
It's a lot to the story. So it's under investigation.
Shit.
It's a lot to the story.
I really hope he gets paid.
Well, thank goodness he survived.
I hope they pay for his therapy at least.
Yeah.
That's the least they could give him. You feel me? Like, it's just certain shit that's just not right, bro.
And we don't know if he's like permanently paralyzed, but the story itself it's really a bizarre story. To be honest with you, like all this stuff that happened. But anyways, I just said to say that happened recently, and I hope that guy's family the best.
Yeah.
That aside, not totally aside, they're so on this right now where the parties are blaming parties, right? Trump's causing racism, Trump's racist, but then Biden's a savior and he's so pro-black, blah, blah. Long story short, Man, intense video. Also in Wisconsin. I believe this was in Wisconsin. 4 years ago, this brother's brother was shot by some cops. This little brother broke it down where he's like, yo, it's a really emotional video where he's saying, he's like, we don't want this. We don't want this. He's like, we're trying to trust them. Like, we need y'all to protect us about the cops in this particular shooting. And it's his own brother that got shot. And he literally like starts like breaking down the camera. He's like we just trying to survive. Like, we trying to trust y'all. Y'all supposed to be out here protecting us, like the cops. And it was an intense video. When you step back, also same thing, you know, black cop thing. 4 years ago, this is when Obama was in. So to me, with all this political stuff, a blue or red thing, dog. Obama was a Democrat, Trump's a Republican. So to me, it's like, no, the problem still exists outside of what party's going to save us. What I'm asking for is for us to start making sure that these small, few bad apples on these forces and these departments be prosecuted to fullest extent of the law when they do it wrong. That's it. At some point, where no, you're not going to get to just kill someone wrongfully. Now, there are times when there's some shooters out there. When sometimes, you know, a cop does have to use his gun. He does. There's a lot of, you know, that. Outside that, when someone's wrongfully killed, that cop needs to know that, yo, I'm going to have some consequences coming my way. So that's kind of what I'm...
Like my man that was in his house, eating ice cream. What? You're in my house.
Protect, yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because she went to the wrong apartment, right?
Hold on, but think about this. Think about how he could have felt in those last moments.
Last moments,
and
son.
He was by himself.
In his apartment.
Like, just doing his... Nigga was eating ice cream. Nigga had no care in the world. I'm not even that. Okay, I'm fresh off work. I'm gonna enjoy me some ice cream. Nigga throwing this Netflix. Boom! What the... Boom, 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 boom. That's his life.
That's his life, dog. Can you imagine?
Like, that shit crazy, man. Like, I be thinking about that type of shit all the time.
Right.
Especially because I've been in those types of predicaments. Like, you know what I'm saying?
How did you handle it when you were in those predicaments?
I mean, how can I handle it?
Well, you did what you do.
Stand still and keep my hands up.
Yeah.
What else am I going to do? If I put my hands down, they're going to start airing me out. A lot of times they air you out even if you don't put your hands down. I've seen that happen to a couple of my homies.
You seen that, huh?
Yeah, I seen that shit in real life. That shit ain't no joke.
Yeah.
And the same way that what just happened to my man in Wisconsin, that shit, he was just breaking up a fight. They probably pulled it up. They sitting here trying to get to him and stop him. He ain't even doing nothing. He gets shot. That's happened in too many occasions in history with police. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to just become a part of what the police got going on and you're not even a part of what's going on at all. Like, let's say some shit happened at a gas station. Now you going to get in your car, they trying to talk to you, you jump in your car, they air you out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying though.
Yeah.
It can happen just like that.
Yep. And it has.
Pop, 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 pop. Now you did. It's, it was no gun in the car, but we suspected he had a gun, he pulled off. Blah, blah, blah. These niggas get off. Pay pension, leave real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come back, they working.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
Like, that shit don't make sense.
0 cents.
It really don't. And that shit is not just happening to black people. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem in general. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people really don't want to fucking admit. They don't want to keep it clean with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit has been going on in history just with people in general. Police over exercising their fucking authority. That shit's not smooth.
It's not okay, man. Exactly.
And, you know, as far as all the writing shit, I mean, that's cool, I guess. Make a statement, but that shit was bullshit. Because, man, it gets a lot deeper. Like, we know who funds Black Lives Matter and LGBTQ and all that shit. It's one person. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, something about that shit is not right. But
yeah. And the thing with that too, what's interesting to me is like, yeah, did I go through some of the protests and did I'll use my voice? Hell yeah. Why? Because yo, I'm black and I'm proud. I'm a damn American, so I'm gonna use my rights to protest. And I saw when I first went to them, it was a beautiful thing. I saw all these Americans coming together, white, Hispanic, Asian, black, all coming together because they knew that there was something wrong, you know?
Right.
And I was like, thank you, riding for us. Like, I appreciate y'all acknowledging this and supporting us. And that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Then from there, it just morphed into all this other subgroups of their rights. And now it's all about specifically BLM, the organization. I tell people with that, I'm like, yo, I've been black way before they came around. I'll be black after they leave. So I ain't no, like, non-profit, for-profit, whatever corporation.
Right.
Like,
we know
Yeah.
that they're secretly,
yeah,
you know, LGBTQ, you know, trying to gain off the push of Black Lives Matter, because they try to run that shit hand in hand. They try to run everything hand in hand with what black people have going on.
Interesting.
All the time. You realize that you lived in it for plenty of, all the time. Think about this. Flint, Michigan. Flint, Michigan is primarily what? Populated by who?
Black.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Flint, Michigan got a water problem, don't they?
Yeah, for a
Okay.
while now.
So, why was the Oscars the same day as the protests in Flint, Michigan? I'm just saying. Think about this. When commercials come on that run Black Lives Matter, they also run plus LGBTQ. What's up with that shit?
Just be grouping it.
I'm saying though. Let's even go back to even further. We can go back to when Obama was in office. We was talking about the problem we was having getting killed on the streets then. The Hispanic force within our neighborhoods and within our country got up and said, yeah, this is not right. We all need their civil rights and all this shit is being violated, blah, 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 blah. And then they got green cards and social security numbers and birth, you know what I'm saying? They got all that shit, you know what I'm saying? They was able to go do that shit legally, and then that shit died down, and then we kept getting killed, and that shit continued, and we didn't see that support anymore. You see what I'm saying? There's a pattern. You get me? Anytime we're pushing for anything, anytime, you know, shit is really fucked up with us, it's some entity gets behind and acts like they're alone with it, but once they get what they're getting out of it, we're left dry, and the shit just keep continuing.
Well, let me ask you this. So, within our community, because the other thing that I've noticed and that what I'm about, as we've been talking about the accountability, so we're talking about, like, you know, these good cops keeping these bad cops accountable and these different departments, blah, blah, blah. So, within our community, we've come a long ways. That's one thing that this year's, first of all, everyone went into this pandemic and been going through this pandemic, everyone. So I'm not being selfish with that.
Correct.
Now, after the pandemic stuff, you know, the whole, like, race thing came along, blah, 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 you know, and it just was in our face, dog. Like, for me, son, it was getting ridiculous. Like the headlines that were coming out, son, I get the paper in the morning or get online. If you're black, you must be scared. Why are you so scared being black? Am I next? Like, all these crazy, I'm like, yo, relax. Like, I know y'all trying to put fear in me. They're always trying to put fear in us. So it was getting, like, extreme. So anyways, I say to say that's a question. Us as a group of people, we've come a long ways. And I find that anyone needs positivity at some point. Like, if you can't just keep beating yourself over the head, you know? So, where we're at as a people, what do you feel that we can continue to improve upon to keep progressing as a people? Like what are you seeing that just us? Because like we said, you were talking about all these outside groups and outside factors, which it's been there. It's always gonna be there. Some distraction, some other agenda to kind of take us off of our focus where we gotta go. Blah blah blah. We've always had external factors getting us off track. Trying to. I'll say trying to. Not they haven't succeeded. Trying to get us off track,
or just riding our morale.
Yeah, jumping on our morale, on our wave, right? So that aside, us as a people, what should we be doing, or can we do better to keep our focus, to keep our community strong?
Effective communication.
Communication, huh?
Communicate effectively. That's one thing that a lot of our people lack. We really don't even know how to truly engage in a real conversation with each other, really talk to each other, outside of some, you know, bullshit agenda that we already all have in common that we trying to get accomplished. I say that like this. Think about this. Most families, right? most families don't talk. And when I say that, I mean like in your family, you have the family members that you talk to, right? But how? Let me just ask you, just to make an example, and I'm going to use myself as well, and I'm gonna ask them three as well, right? You got your people that you talk to on a regular, you know, your cousins or whoever the fuck you came up with, something like that. Maybe an uncle to an auntie, your mom, if they, you know, if she's still alive, whatever. How often do you reach out to them cousins overstate that live in SAC, that live 2 cities over? How often you go see them? Just like that. Simple shit. And that is a part of communication. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your family.
It's your family.
And if you ain't talking to them like that, who are you talking to like that? And you know, it's understood that, yeah, along the way you make extra family, you know, extended family, you know, niggas who, and just people in general who show you, or their loyalty is different and they on a whole different way, they rocking with you, you know what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying.
And can you tell me honestly right now, if you just threw out a number, would it be an honest number? Right. You say, oh yeah, I went to see my relatives over there, and I talked to them, and I called them, and they called me, and I called.
Yeah. Nah, you're right on that. A lot of my family is back east, and it's gapped out, like our communication a bit. But thank goodness we do. I say we keep up a fair amount, but it isn't as good as it should be. You know,
right.
As much as it should be.
Right.
For real. Yeah, I got my little cousin actually up in Wisconsin. Yeah, I'll be keeping up with her. We talking football a lot, so.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it can always be better for sure. Yeah.
For sure, I can say, if I use myself as an example, recently, I lost someone. My family lost someone. You know what I'm saying? And we all reconnected. I got some numbers, and I've been talking to my little cousins. You feel me? That I ain't seen, and I probably ain't seen my other cousin maybe in about.
Sorry about your loss, kid.
Oh no, it's cool. I appreciate it for sure. But I ain't seen my cousin Mila in like maybe a couple years, and I ain't seen the other cousin in like 5 to 7 years. But we grew up like at my grandma's house, and my grandma was like my great grandma. You feel me? Right there in Compton. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my cousin Monique.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I just been chopping it up with them every day, you know what I'm saying? Trying to stay connected with them and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm starting to pay attention to that. Like, damn, it's a whole network of family and it's a whole network of information that I don't tap into because we don't talk and no one calls nobody and everybody be doing what they doing.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like it's our fault as people, but it's more. I ain't trying to say it's no conspiracy or nothing, but it's just the way that life works and the way that information and all that shit is going right now, and technology is too many of an array of things, you know, to attach your attention to. It's like in no other time in history have you been able to wake up feeling low and you pull up a fucking app, you feel me? And watch some funny videos, and now you fucking laughing your ass off. Now you feeling cool about your day. You finna walk out the door, nigga, have a great day when you go to work. You finna come back, do your music shit, or get on your media shit, or make some food, you know what I'm saying? Talk to your girl, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And no other time in history have you been able to do that. And now you can.
Right.
So, I feel, I use this as an analogy. It's like when you got to high school, when you got to college, right? There's so many things that you can get into.
Yeah.
You got your basics that you're gonna have to do for sure.
Yeah.
But it's such a much broader category for you to pick to make up those other credits. You feel me?
Right.
Those extracurricular credits. And those classes, courses, band, sports, whatever the fuck you was into, chemistry, right? Those give you an idea of where you're gonna go in life.
Yeah.
You know, those are like the identifier. The other shit is just to sharpen you on, okay, you can read literature and take in information, you can process it properly, you can take notes on that shit, use that shit later, you know how to pass the test if you needed to. Skadoosh, okay, you know the basics of science, you know how this element works, you know how to breathe air, you know where that shit come from, blah, 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 right? You can write a paragraph, you can write a motherfucking essay, you can type an essay, you know what I'm saying? Times New Roman, all that good shit, you smell it?
Yeah.
That's just the basics though. That's just to sharpen you. You know what I'm saying? So your intake is up. That's what those courses are all about. You know what I'm saying? The basics, like, you know, being able to process information. Okay, now you've made it through language arts. Now you could possibly learn a new language. And that's why that shit is an extracurricular. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that.
Yeah.
Now, you feel me? That shit, those are just to keep you up and keep you sharp. But now you got this whole fucking array of, okay, damn. Okay, I could do Avid, and I could be a smart guy. I could possibly go into politics. Shit, I might end up being a scientist or something. I like chemistry. Shit, I don't know. I'm good as fucking math. You know what I'm saying? Or, shit, I always understood how music worked. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of like math. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my mama, the way to know some that shit like a mathematical equation. That's all that shit does. You know what I'm saying? You got all this array to pick from. You got theater. You know what I'm saying? You got what's
philosophy.
Exactly, philosophy.
Yeah.
You got what's that shit called?
Law.
You got ROTC.
Yeah,
that's
military.
the prepare you know.
Yeah.
Like, and these are the extracurriculars. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's a lot more inside of that shit too. You feel me? That you can pick from. Now, with all that, you sitting here trying to stay sharp. And also figure out where you going in life with this shit that you staying sharp on. Okay, I'm staying sharp. Now where am I going with it? You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us never really find that shit out. That's why a lot of us don't really go to college or get scholarships and shit, because we can't really figure out, you know what I'm saying, that, how you say, that formula and why it is that way. You know what I'm saying? Technically, it's just a daytime babysitter for parents and shit, but it's also a way to train you, you know what I'm saying, in a way to go about life, in a way to make something of yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us never really catch that shit. We can't figure out, where am I going to use math in my life? Nigga, I got to get paid, you know? A lot of, especially, now think about us in the hoods, you feel me? We come from predicaments where a lot of our people were under, how do you say, underprivileged, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? But I'll say it just wasn't as fortunate as it needed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was disadvantaged, you know, not as much opportunities, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, underserviced.
Exactly. Precisely.
Yeah.
Exactly what I'm talking about. So then you at school, you know, and you getting good grades, you're like, okay, I got A's, B's, you know what I'm saying? I got a C. Like, but then you thinking about your home life, like, nigga, the bills ain't paid, nigga. Landlord talking about kicking niggas out. You feel me? It might be food in the fridge, but nigga, you got bigger shit you thinking about, because maybe you're not an adult, but nigga, that shit is affecting you. You know what I'm saying? Because you right there with your mom or your dad or your grandma or whoever the fuck. You smell me? So then it's even harder for you to really hone in on, okay, now I'm trying to stay sharp and I'm gonna figure out where I'm going with myself, because nigga, you might not even be living where you living, so who's to say you even finna be going to the school? So fuck that shit. And that's where a lot of people end up. Those are the people that don't make it. That's a lot of people that do make it, they still don't end up getting scholarships, and they made it through high school with great shit and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's to account for those people. They might go on, you know what I'm saying, get a little bachelor's degree in community college or something, associates, bachelor's, you smell me? And then go, you know, be having little jobs, all the little jobs that, you know, then people be getting. Niggas be working at Starbucks and all this shit. They might do music, or they might be in a film. They got a camera. They like taking pictures, or they shoot videos, or they in their video editing some shit. You feel me? But, and I can tell you that from being one of them niggas that live that type of lifestyle. You feel me? And having been one of those, you know, who didn't achieve like that. You feel me? And so that type of shit happened, and that's why I'm able to explain it so descriptively. You smell me? Like,
exactly.
That's how this shit be going. And that's in high school. Now think about life. You pull your phone out, you got Google. It's 1,000,001 fucking websites you can go to. It's 1,000,001 video apps you can go to. It's 1,000,001 picture apps you can go to. It's 1,000,001 games you can play. You can download books. You can download the real games off PS4 and Xbox and Nintendo. You can download all that shit. All of it. Now you got all that. You got the same shit too, like in school. You got influences. You got positive people. You got mentors, people that schooling you on stocks and business, people that schooling you on just life hacks and how to make it through, people that's just there for inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Shout out a couple people, Derek Grace too, you know what I'm saying? Trent Sheldon, you know what I'm saying? And a couple others, Dr. Umar Jackson, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy. They get out, all of them they get out. But, you know, you got those too, but how many people are really tapping in with those people? The percentage is a lot lower than the people that's tapping in with the females that's shaking ass, with the females that's doing makeup, with the niggas that's doing music, with, you know, the crazy videos that be posted of what the crazy shit that happened to people around the world, people falling off buildings, you know what I'm saying, people being attacked by animals, all kind of bullshit happening, cars blowing up. You know what I'm saying? How many more people avert their energy and they attention to those? Because a lot of time when I see those videos and they come by my, my timeline, that should be in the millions, in the billions.
And it just dropped like 10 minutes
that
ago.
mean you be like, nigga, this shit's like 30 minutes ago, and this shit is already, nigga, 25 million people and fucking liked and fucking commenting and all kind of shit on this one.
Yeah.
I'm just saying though, like, so you understand what I'm saying?
No, I get it. I get it.
Facts. That's how easy it is to get diverted, and that's why I say communication.
Yeah.
Because we all so quick to hop right on our phone, but how do you talk? You know what I'm saying, to the people in your house for real?
Yeah.
Like that.
But that's the first immediate like starting thing, and then from there, like you could get into friends or coworkers if you even want to be associated with them. But not communication. That's these phones. You're right. We're on them, and we're so distracted.
Yeah, bro. Everything.
And it's funny is this, there's powerful algorithms behind these phones, dog. They know, like, literally your brand. They know exactly what you like now, how to market to you, what you want.
Right.
So it's just like,
should be crazy.
they know how to just suck you in, dog. Keep you just wired. You know?
They listen to you, your phone.
Hell yeah. You know how many times you said, like, let's say some J's or something.
And then you go to your phone, Google, and at the top, Jordan 13s, retro. You be like,
I thought I was tripping, but
you be like, I ain't even searched this shit. Why is this
I
popping?
did it on purpose. One day I was just talking about some shit, and the next day I was just looking on a website, advertisement for it, all over.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's disturbing, dog.
No joke.
Your phone is listening to you 24/7, even the screen.
Don't doubt it.
Yeah.
The screens on the cameras, all that shit.
Oh, deal.
E. Snowden, he showed us years ago.
He's still alive, surprisingly.
Of course, he's still alive. You feel me? He's staying out the way.
Staying out the country.
See, this the cold thing. He did his due diligence. That was due diligence. After everything that he's seen and probably been through, and all the shit that he had to, deal with working in that line, and that's another thing that comes with being knowledgeable and just being a smart and being a big brain motherfucker. You feel me? You might end up in some places where you see some crazy shit, and you like, damn, I don't know if I really want to be a part of this shit, bro. This shit is kind of wild. Like, this shit is ridiculous.
No, it's funny you say that. Then you got these rabbit holes that everyone's going down, right? Like conspiracy theories, whatever.
Right.
Which, yo, don't get me wrong. Like you said, do your due diligence. Expose yourself.
Yeah.
Learn something new. Like, curate. Fine. Think critically. We've been talking about that. By all means. But in that, I do say be careful.
Of course.
Because you go too far down.
Yeah.
Then you might
bump into some shit. You're like, what the fuck? No!
Then you be like bugging when the homies come over. You got magnets on the wall. Like, all right, listen, everyone take their clothes off.
Nigga, what's wrong with you? Nigga, give me your cell phone, nigga. What do you mean? Nigga, give me your cell phone.
Put it in the fish tank. Like, yo, you put my cell phone in the fish tank.
Wait, bro. You know what? I'm cool, my nigga. I don't even want to come in here no more.
I'm done with you.
We came over here to play 2K. You trying to take a nigga phone.
That's it.
I'm waiting on bitches to call.
I'm
straight.
I'm out. I ain't got to deal with this.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I feel you, man. But but remember, brothers, like, in us talking, this was about this right here, like we in the land opportunity, and that's everything too. Is this whole divide and conquer thing. Yo, I don't got no address in Africa. Talked about that before.
Well, mama.
I've been to Africa. It was beautiful. I went to Senegal. Went to Swaziland. Gotta go see that historic land. Beautiful. Just know this. That is not your culture. It is not. This right here. It's not a lot. So I feel that we need to start appreciating and participating, some do, some don't, in what the hell our pappies did. Dog, there is basically nothing without us in this country. Do you know how much we've contributed to our style, our swag, dog, our confidence, our get down, our serveness, where we gonna F you up, son?
Hold on, that's not even to contribute, and that's just the main influence, around the world. Not even to contribute to the technology, the shit to genetics that we've been contributed from people that families still ain't even been reimbursed,
Oh yeah, patents, inventions, like,
all kind
it goes
of shit,
on and on. And then we all like our white brothers and sisters, hell yeah, contribute again, a grip. Our native brothers, obviously all the other groups, Asians, Hispanics, yeah, I'm just saying, specifically the black community, I highly recommend You gotta start owning what's yours. That's the biggest trick they pull on you. They make you want to hate this country.
Nipsey Hussle told us, man. Ownership.
Ownership. Own what's yours. Like participate and know how much you're entitled
Why
to.
you gonna let the next man make millions off of you?
And you gonna be mad like, damn.
This nigga got billions sitting in the bank. You know what I'm saying? And especially if that ain't your boy or nothing, and y'all didn't get this out the mud, then you really like, what the fuck? Like, these niggas done made nigga 25 M's and I'm sitting on 3 M's. What the fuck?
Right.
Hold up.
Right. But we congratulating. That's the other thing as brothers, we gotta make sure we be congratulating. Right?
Because niggas be hating.
Hating, you know? So that's the other thing. It's like, yo,
definitely be hating.
like, son got his, let me go get mine.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like, all right, King, I see you, King. I'm next.
Some niggas be like, yeah, I see you, I'm finna get this.
Exactly, I'm about to take all of it.
Yeah.
That's another problem, dog.
Yeah.
Just small things. I mean, not small, obviously big things. But, like, in these times, dog, where I'm coming from, I'm seeing a lot of older, younger brothers and sisters obviously getting super discouraged. Why? I get it. Like, this ain't no Disneyland or you know, pixie dust. There's some real problems out there. You know, like, people lost their jobs. You know, people going through this depression. You know, everything. I get that. Outside that, I just want to make sure that we don't ever, as everything tries to make us, devaluate yourself. Like know your value, your worth.
Right.
That's one thing where I'm big on any person I come, even if you ain't black, human. If I see like someone struggling, or just sometimes like someone just at the bus stop got their head down, you just see it on a person's face. How hard is it about, yo, you good? Simple. I ain't giving no $1. I ain't reaching and taking my wallet out. Nah. Acknowledge you're human, dog. You good. Are you okay? Why? Because thank goodness I can do that. It ain't hard. And that's one thing we gotta start remembering to do, dog, where it's like we get so tied up in ourselves, me, where it's like, yo, you only get one life, dog.
Right.
You get out what you put in. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of what I've been trying to do is like, in my little reach, in my little reach, in my day-to-day, just try to make that difference, dog, and just check the mental, man, because the mind's a terrible thing to waste. And, you know, it's a playground, you know, but, dog, it's powerful, son, what the mind can do. Just get them cobwebs off, all this fog, and you say all this the distraction on the phone all the time. Yeah, there's some funny stuff. Hell yeah, I mess with stuff. I be posting stupid videos and stuff. You already know that. Got to. But outside that, man, it's like, yo, just sharpen that tool that you've been awarded from your ancestors. Sharpen that tool, dog.
Right.
It's been given to you.
Indeed.
So yeah, yeah, dog. So just pride, man, and yeah.
On that note, we finna get into a hot ass music break real brief. You feel me? Rest your ears one more time.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? Come back, talk some more shit. You know we do this. LA Unlock Radio.
Hey.
#N3LG. And you know the rest.
Let go.
We are National University. In honor of our 50th anniversary, we're committing over $30 million to new student scholarship funds.
hear me? It's over, cold as pneumonia. Shitting on her baby daddy, yeah, I know your bitch hate it. Been in the field, been scuffing up mazes. Been getting to it, been blowing big faces. The fam been eating, y'all niggas is play scraping. Ever seen a pocket rocket with a pippy long stocking? Remember gay hopping, now it's good juice dropping. Remember when I first fell in love with the chinks? Now it's European keys just to buy some chicken wings. Ass money monk, how I found that loaf. How we slid through Barney's and Blue 10 in one store. Everybody know the stinks, ain't no fucking next up. I'm Codeine Curry, I'm dropping triples in this double cup. Going on my lap, nigga, we don't do stashes. Ball hawk, bitch, I ain't giving no passes. I'm still with the gang, cause it's mud over blood. The narrow the dough hunter, keep it strapped like a stud, so what? You motherfucking dummy. Heard you had to show your whole squad looking dusty. All my niggas bleeding Javinci and Montclair. Raph Simmons, Alexander McQueen, and D Square. Fresh out the cell and it's back to the money. You already know, but just the dough hunters only. Had to hit the figures, I ain't had no other choice. Screaming free the stink team until the nigga lose his voice. Bitch, choose a dough hunter and get blessed like a pastor. Talking fast money, little baby, we get it faster. Bitch got out of line, she on the blade walking backwards, and I'm still whooping chinks like a master. I don't fuck with snakes, so I put them on my collar. Tiger Gucci flops, the ones with the big bottoms. Michael Jackson bad, so that mean I'm about $1. Blow it back and get it back, my nigga, money ain't a problem. Good 30 shots, but I keep the foreign stock. Grew up in the field, cause I never had a pops. Ever seen a kill switch chopper sing like Trey Songz? Fuck a bitch, we just hit him and pass him like volleyball. Look, been getting chicken, that's on crip, I don't own nobody. And I've been sliding with this stick like I'm playing hockey. I'm falling in love with them racks like Serena. It's the middle of the summer, but it's chilly season. Nigga off these Oreos, high as a bitch. One by one, niggas popping out, huh?
I'm your nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know who I am, right? Fuck the dreams. I ain't buy shit. No. Fuck the dreams. Yeah, run me my cash up. I've been needing that since last month. I never really had none. I was a handful, but also handsome. Take a hater's family for ransom. Man, the rundown is you get ran up. Besides, mama ain't a woman I can't trust. Told shorty the balls on the court. I added a finger roll with a hand thrust. But you can pack your bags up if you tryna stunt hard. Yo, I remind you that that's your taxi waiting out there in my front yard. Bye, Feliciana. You told me I'll be nothing. Now they see me and say congratulations, Felicidades. The December seed was a gift like Feliz Navidades. But the nightmare is a curse for you dream sellers to have my money reimbursed. I don't want, I probably got it. The Mary's potent, but they Molly popping. That's why they overdosing and they bodies dropping. Now witnesses all in college, but I moved to Vegas and made a quick stop in Laughlin. Shout out my producer Knopflin. To the third power, and best believe as we get puffed like Diddy's first album. Yeah, and don't ask me to snitch, I will plead the fifth as I drink a fifth to smoke that bomb grade reefer. I look up to God's son, but even Nas made ether. Forget that St. Laurent, I was on the streets low on rent. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Just do it. Fuck it, I'ma do this shit, yo. Look, I got a vent like filters, but I got no filter. They bring beef, I'll take they cow and have them watch me as I milk her. I'm a motherfucking savage. How ironic they was calling me trash. Now they digging all in the trash like a scavenge. Got no manager cause I'm hard to manage. I raise havoc, I'm an insane person, but you act dumb, that AK will turn into a brain surgeon. Don't take that route, no. Police driving by, shh. don't make a sound. Quiet. Hey officers, y'all have a great day now. Yeah, that's how we did it in the East. We were starving but still thankful now. Every day Thanksgiving, how we feast. I lost a couple branches off my family tree, but the fans helped me grow, let me show my appreciation. I never show my inebriations. I drink cause I'm enjoying life. Some drink cause they don't have no other joy in life. Nah, yeah, I've been broke. I've stood in those unemployment lines. I did. I know what it's like, Christmas night, and Santa wasn't able to come this time. But whatever, there's always next year. I just gotta do better and get those checks cleared. And I am who they next fear. Yeah, fear next, my throat sharp like a speared neck. Shang Damar, nightmares of the 310, bitch. Fuck your dreams, cause I ain't buying shit, no, 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 no. You can keep your dreams, cause I ain't buying shit, no, 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 no. Quick shout out to Linwood, California. My home, sweet home, my life. Everything I do for you, yeah. Yeah, yeah. 3 no, yeah. 3 no, yeah. 3 no, yeah. Nightmares.
Are you a rich man?
When you mean rich, what you mean?
You have a lot of possessions? A lot of money in the bank?
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life, forever.
Shout out to Steve DeMar.
SD.
Nightmares of the 310 album out now, all platforms.
Who's Mario?
Yeah.
Nightmares. That part.
We back.
Fire ass remix, just like that. We are back. And this on the track. Like I did that. In here with my man E.
Yes, sir.
Bingeful Media.
Yes, sir.
Whiskey.
We.
Yeah, I see what you did there. You say this bullshit for me ski dress. Yeah. Man. Real talk, man. You having a good time, man? We treating you right over here at the LM Live.
You know what? Y'all gotta get over here. Like, got the setup, AC's blasting, good conversation. What more do you need? And the day after summer ended, right? Or 2 days. When it end? Monday? Last day of summer?
Oh, it did?
It's supposedly Labor Day. That's the
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
that's the quote unquote.
Oh, shit.
So this is good. It's good for me. Yeah.
Okay.
So they say, but it's still been hot as shit.
Dog. Son, that little heat wave. Where were y'all at? Y'all out or in the house?
I think I was over here, out here.
It's like 111 in Hollywood, right?
What?
Yeah, it was humid as fuck.
Well, I was in this motherfucker underneath the AC, so I didn't feel that.
Right.
That was I don't know about you guys in this.
Yeah, I definitely felt it when I went outside.
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
That's
Hell yeah. That full run. Oh!
yeah, let me get back to
Woohoo! Hold up, I don't think I'm going right now. Yeah.
I ended up at a barbecue in North Hills.
North Hills. I know that was popping.
It was popping hot. It was hot.
right.
Yeah, I'm already knowing. Barbecue, y'all was outside feeling it.
Son. But no, thank goodness my manager and them, they cooked before I got there. So I was like, yo,
Oh, y'all sat inside and ate?
Yeah, they just brought it in, sweat it out a bit, you know, and
That's
that was
right.
that.
That's right.
That was that. But
That's right.
yeah, but we got these fires going right now. They working on a vaccine or something. Supposedly, they might rush it. I don't know.
They probably
For the Rona?
For the Rona,
Yeah, I heard they had something in the works.
something in the works.
I won't be getting it. Sorry.
Yeah, nah, I feel you on
And I
that.
got a baby on the way, and that nigga will not be.
I got you. So yo, who y'all think's gonna win this election here, boy?
Woo!
Someone got to win.
Nah, no cap. I think Biden and I think Biden gonna take it. Kamala.
You think so?
Yeah. I'm predicting that.
Shoot. No, Biden, man. Oh, he's 70. I mean, whatever. I couldn't imagine being in my 70s and traveling like how he does and that many cameras.
Yeah.
Just, I'm gonna say this though, in those debates, first debates on the 29th. I don't know if y'all gonna watch. You gonna watch the first debate?
Probably not. Sometimes I catch it, but I don't be like, planning to watch it or nothing,
Got it.
Shit, that ain't.
You watching it?
If I'm around that shit, probably. But more so the time, I'll probably be taking care of other affairs. I don't even watch TV a lot, dude.
Nah, you ain't missing much.
That's not my shit.
Yeah.
I feel like too much TV rots the brain, as grandma used to say. You know what I'm saying? On anything. And there's so much. It's a lot of subjugation on TV. A lot of bullshit going on, bro. A lot of shit to just. Have you worried about some bullshit? You know what I'm saying? You be mad that your favorite show ain't coming on, as opposed to what the fuck just happened to that man down the street, and how he unlawfully got shot down by whoever or the police or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Fact. Yeah. But I'll probably catch the first one.
If you find yourself at home with nothing to do on the 29th, it's going to be a circus, dog. It's going to be bad. Because what people ain't getting, Kamala ain't going to be on the stage. Damn. It's going to be Biden. Because, he got to do the teleprompters right now. He been, like, in his basement and stuff.
Right.
That was a debate versus, of all people, crazy Trump, dog. And I'm telling you, Trump, boy, he's 74 or whatever, dog. That dude's fast, son. He's fast. Hate him, like him, whatever. He's going to destroy him in these debates. I cannot see Biden keeping up with him. But then after that, I guess, the voting will come in.
You think Trump going to destroy him?
I think so, dog. He can't keep up with Trump.
Trump do that shit, I ain't gonna lie.
Dog, Trump comes from media.
That nigga's a gunslinger.
Reality TV show.
You right.
I mean, reality TV, like.
But look.
Oh, damn. Think about it. If I'm gonna hear you out, what you think?
But look.
Look, we got to hear people out.
I didn't even really have an argument, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was low-key just trying to,
an observation, you obviously got observation.
But it's like, fuck, man. I believe in Biden. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he a little older, you know what I'm saying?
Just a little bit.
I think he been in there.
How old is Biden?
I think he been in the bunker getting to it.
78?
Yeah.
Damn,
Trump's like 74.
Damn.
Trump 74?
70. I think
Trump got 4
just
years.
turned is going to turn, if I'm not mistaken. Look that up, people. 78 or 74.
Look that shit up there, That's why we got two computers.
That's why we got we got computers.
Yeah, we got a phone in this hand.
There we go. Good looking dudes.
Yeah,
We're going to solve it right now. You don't even touch a key. We got it.
How old is Trump?
Let's see. What's E talking about? Is E talking off? Is E correct?
74?
I got it.
Woo!
God. There it is. Then what about Biden? I think Biden's 78.
Trump is a big boy.
Biden 77.
Damn.
It's 77?
Damn.
There you go. So 3 years.
I mean, you never know. He might be in there like Mike Tyson getting ready for the Roy Jones Jr. fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he in there, man. He got to do it. He got to do it, man. He got to. Come on, E.
So we'll see with that. We'll see. I'm just stating what I think's gonna happen. So that's like Tyson. Yo, talk about being proud of a goon, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's been through that, man. Rebranding himself on top of rebranding himself, and you see how obviously it's Iron Mike, and you don't have a name Iron in her name for no reason, but dog,
Iron
you
Mike.
see how shape he is, homie?
Man. I know you seen that training video I posted.
Son, he would felt it.
Bro.
Felt it.
I'm like, oh yeah.
He's in there smacking the bag up.
I ain't never bet money on a fight, but I might have to bet on this one.
What?
I might have to.
Nigga might cash out fucking round.
Cause
Who you got, Mike? You got Mike?
I got Mike.
Always bet on Mike. Always bet on Mike. Easier than that.
Bro, listen.
Always bet on Mike.
Always bet on Mike.
Always.
Mike, you Mike.
Never fail you.
Hold on, man.
Mike.
We ain't did this shit in a minute. I gotta.
Here we go. Here we go.
I gotta show you, man.
It's powerful. It's powerful, dog.
Bro. I don't think he was singing because he don't be on Instagram like
I
that.
seen the video, nigga, him smacking with his trainer, and he was the body shots. Nigga was smacking shit.
Hold on. I gotta show this shit. That shit was deadly.
Deadly.
So that's who you got. You got Mike
Always, man. 1000%, dog.
every time.
Every time, man. Even back when, towards like, not I can't say the end of his career, but some of those ones where he had some slip ups. Still was betting on Mike. Just his story, dog. His story's so powerful, like 18 knocking out grown boxers, son, like grown men in heavyweights at 18. Like, you kidding me?
Like
Laying them out.
Like knocking their ass smooth out, though.
Smooth out.
Wham! Sleep. Bye-bye.
Professional heavyweight boxers.
Hold on. First round, second round, third round.
Oof.
If you can make it.
If you can make it.
Because that nigga was hitting hard. No one had a push-up regimen.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson ever.
You gotta see this. That's just a snippet.
You got training to get back.
I hear you, but Roy Jones, bro, was one of the fastest niggas of his time, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna not give no credit to Roy.
Yeah, you gotta give a nigga respect.
Yeah,
I ain't finna say Mike just. I ain't gonna say that Mike gonna win or lose, and I ain't gonna say Roy gonna win or lose, because both them niggas will earn their respect in the ring for sure. So, what I'll say, it's gonna be a great fucking fight. That's what is gonna happen. Roy Jones got stupid speed, and he's strong as a motherfucker. Mike Tyson got stupid speed, and he's strong as a motherfucker. Both certified knock niggas out niggas. Type of, It's an event.
I will say 1000%. What's crazy is this ain't gonna be they're gonna fight. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Ain't just obviously
this-
exhibition, but still they're gonna be trying to knock each other's heads off.
Oh yeah, all that. There's gonna be a couple of times you're gonna see both of them. Nigga, whoo.
Ref gonna have to rank them off each other. I bet you.
Nigga, if that would have landed, that would nigga.
Yeah.
Just saying.
One of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, one of the ones that would have landed, nigga, you would have felt it through the screen. Just, ooh, shit.
That hurt me.
My chin, nigga.
Right.
My chin.
Ooh. Yeah.
My chin.
My chin.
And that wasn't even me.
I literally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
So that's gonna pop. Yeah. Got some
What?
events.
I might have to bet on that.
Yeah. Vegas is open, boy. Vegas is open. You can put something on some books in there, either in person or
Man, how much you trying to bet in? 3? You dropping 1,000 on it?
Fuck
Oh man.
it. Only if he match it.
I always bet on Mike. Look at it.
Let's go. We going in there 2 band strong, nigga. We gonna come out with some cheddar. Let's do it.
Damn, y'all wanna do it? So they pushed it. Look, it was supposed to be this month.
Yeah.
They pushed it to like November, December now.
They pushed
They
it?
pushed it. It'll be this month. I'm like, why y'all pushing these fights out like this? Come on now.
Anticipation.
Yeah, they probably trying to wait till after the election.
Trying to build it up.
Maybe people can go back in some arenas. But how about that, yo, Chiefs? I still can't believe you worked the Super Bowl. That's amazing. Yeah, they're letting fans in about 22%. I'm like, that's all right. You know, like,
Right.
come on. People, you know, we love our football, dog.
Showing love.
Yeah.
Listen to my thing.
Man,
All right, Arrowhead Stadium.
that shit was lit.
How's the food?
I went to a truck and what did I get? I like some burger shit or something. I like some burger shit and some fries. I can't lie, that shit was gourmet.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it was a truck, but like, nah, like when I say gourmet, like bro, this shit was like some restaurant type shit, like so like some real life, like that shit was official.
Yeah.
Like you took a bite, you was like, the fuck? You had to turn around and order another. Hey, can I get another one? Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yo.
Let me get that.
Yo.
Over here, P.
Yeah.
Let me get salt and pepper on that too, boss.
Oh.
You heard me?